Today we are visiting an international preschool here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The name of the school is Toddler Town International Preschool.
And in this video, we're going to talk to their staff, see their facilities, and also see what they have to offer. Stick around till the very end, because if you are planning on coming to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia and need a preschool, it might save you countless hours of research because we have already done that for you. So let's get started.
1 year ago, we left Australia and headed out on an adult gap year to focus on creating a freedom-based business while we travel the world. And one of the biggest categories when choosing a location has always been the availability and quality of international preschools for our 5-year-old daughter. Why? Not only would this allow her to grow and interact with kids her age, but it also gives us some time required to focus on our businesses.
Hi.
Hi, nice
Thanks
to meet
for giving us the time.
you. Of course, no problem. My name is Shri. I'm the branch manager of the school.
Okay.
I'll show you in.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Before we start the tour, let us quickly talk about the 3 requirements when looking for school. Number 1, whether the school has short-term availability. Number 2, multicultural English school. And number 3, the facilities. Ideally, they have a play area.
Toddler Town first opened in 2019, so this is actually our pioneer branch, and that's also kind of why the school has a lot of sentimental value. We built it from the ground up, and ever since we started in Mont Kiara, we opened up branches in KL Central, in Bangsa, which is our most recent branch, and also Sri Hartamas. Bangsa is our biggest branch, and I would say only in Bangsa and Mont Kiara we can accommodate babies. We also do have our sister schools. For example, we have ENSO, which is our school for higher education, so secondary and also primary education, and that is fully for special needs. We also have OIP, Ollie's Early Intervention Preschool, and also Lion City Preschool. So these are all under the umbrella group of EduGuru Group. Yes. We do have lots of Japanese students, lots of Japanese families, lots of European families that do come in. We also cater to those who are also on short-term enrollments, because there are families who travel often, and so to accommodate that, we also offer weekly programs, we offer daily programs, and in turn, they sometimes do extend their short-term enrollments. We usually try to accommodate different needs.
Got it.
Starting off from a general aspect, our whole school, we cover the ages from 3 months up to 7 years. We also prep them for primary school. So for starting from our baby road class, we have our age range from about 3 months to walking age. Usually I say 1.5 years for parents, and the teacher-student ratio is 1 to 3. So we have 2 senior teachers and 1 junior baby teacher, and also we do have assistant teachers like rovers to help out with ratio sometimes. And then the next class would be Toddler Street. For Toddler Street, the age range is around 1.5 walking age up to 3 years max. That is usually where they build their foundation. We introduce them to shapes, alphabets, numbers. It's their starting point when it comes to education, so it is a very crucial class for them to be in, and the ratio for that is 1 to 4. Yes. For that as well, we usually have 2 main class teachers, and then we have Kid Lane 1. So Kid Lane 1, the age range is 3 to 4 years, and we also have 2 main class teachers. The ratio is 1 to 8. Yes. And then the last and also another very important class is Kid Lane 2. So the age range for that is 4 to 6, and we also have 2 main class teachers. The ratio is 1 to 10. That class is very important because that's the class where we prep them for primary school. So we have to really engage them in school readiness. We have to make sure that their physical and emotional well-being is where it's at to be for them to enter their next stage in life. Usually the transition is from Baby Road to Toddler Street, and then they will transition to Kid Lane 1, and then from Kid Lane 1 to Kid Lane 2. In terms of education, we usually use an integrated approach. So we offer 5 different pedagogies. We cover Montessori, Waldorf, Reggio Emilio, STEAM, and also thematic. This is how we kind of incorporate all these different elements into our syllabus and curriculum, and we also build our lesson plans and all of our activities, hands-on activities around these different fields.
Right.
Usually in the morning when they come into school, our doors open at 8:15 up to 9:30. So when they do come in, we greet them, we do a little body screening check, we'll take their temperature, check for any red spots, and if they're good to go, then we'll plug them in, and then they can go in, they can do some stretches, they can play a little bit, interact with their friends, and then they will go into their classes. So once they go into their classes, our teachers will sit them down and we will all form a little circle, and in that circle, they will start their circle time. The main thing, it's a good way for them to kind of let go and open up themselves for the rest of the day. And then they will have a large group session. So the large group session is where they will cover the topic of the day.
Right.
Yeah. Let's say if they're discovering and learning about their bodies, then they will cover that topic in the morning. And then after large group, they will have stations. So station time is where they will have 3 different stations and 1 focus group. And in the 3 different stations, they will cover, let's say, Montessori, art and craft, or penmanship. And then in focus group is where they will cover one-to-one development in literacy and numeracy. And then after that, they usually have a little bit of playtime, a little bit of yoga, mindfulness, and meditation. We do practice that in school. And then they will prep for lunch, about 30 to 1 o'clock. Okay, our meal program is more often catered towards the vegetarian side. We only serve vegetarian food, and we only use fresh vegetables and fruits. We also have a no-nut policy, so we don't allow nuts at school for safety reasons as well. Everything that we cook and serve is made in-house. We only offer lunch every day and also evening snack. Usually for morning snacks, we encourage parents to prepare that, and it's usually something very light like fruits or yogurt. They can bring meat from outside, but it's something that the school does not provide. In the evening, for evening snack, we usually provide things like French toast or biscuits and milk, fruit yogurt for them to also replenish themselves with a little bit of energy to keep them going until the end of the day. And then after that, they will have nap. For those who are on the nap program, usually the younger ones, they will prep for nap and they will sleep for about an hour and a half. Yes. And then for those who are not in the nap program, usually the older ones, they will have activities set aside for them. So usually coloring or journaling. And then after that, they will have after school programs. So their own evening activities. For their after school programs, it usually covers a lot of non-academic subjects. So the academic part is settled in the beginning of the day. And then the non-academic parts include cooking, dance, music, arts and crafts, a bit of sensory. And then, then that's basically them wrapping up the remaining half of the day. They will kind of close off class with a little bit of character education, a little bit of moral learning. And then, that's it, basically.
That's it. And then the rest of the day, if they are sort of sticking around, it's free time. They
free time, they can play, and then they'll have a little bit of dismissal. Sometimes the teachers like to play some games just to keep them engaged. Yes, then they can go home.
Perfect.
So STEP is actually one of our main classes in school also. It's one of our most important programs. STEP stands for Special Transition Education Program. So this is where we cater to one-to-one and one-to-two therapy interventions. And we formulate a plan called IEP. So IEP stands for Individual Education Plan, and that's a plan that we tailor according to the needs of the child. And yes, that's our.
And this is mainly for kids with special needs?
Yes, mainly for kids with special needs or any other developmental disability, like let's say Down syndrome or Asperger's. So we usually try to do our own research and accommodate their every need with the tailored plan.
Okay.
Okay. So this is where we carry out our one-to-one and one-to-two therapy interventions, and also where they have co-play sessions, where they usually have their sensory corner. And yes, it's a very good space for our therapists and all of our students to work together and collaborate effectively.
Wow, what an amazing experience today here at Toddlertown International Preschool. Number one thing I really wanted to highlight is that we absolutely were very impressed by Shri, who is the manager of the school. So it always helps because you know if they are passionate and caring, your child is in good hands.
And I think the administrator of the school is very important that how they interact with the parents, because that in general also reflects that how they are with their staff, how they are with the children as well. Because when we were in Indonesia, we had a very good experience with the administrator of the school at that time, and we could clearly see that our experiences were much more superior than any other schools.
And also we also like the fact that, this school was in a very good location. It was close to our gym, it was close to our house, it was close to our co-working space. And also that, the fact that they provide vegetarian meals, because we've always had difficulty with Yara eating her vegetables. So right now, given that whenever she goes to school, she sees the other kids eating as well. And, she has had a very good time in the school. So that's all from us today. I hope you liked this video. Definitely do subscribe to our channel because it helps us grow and continue to make content like this. In the meantime, definitely go and watch this video that we did in Jakarta, Indonesia. It was one of the most amazing schools that we felt our daughter went to. We'll link it for you in the description. See you in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye.